This is a training for Eastern Pennsylvania Continuum of Care Coordinated Entry Specialists. This is a training on navigating PA-HMIS client track for coordinated entry. This is our training environment, so it looks slightly different than when you log in to our production environment to do actual CE intake assessment, referral, and intake notes. But the layout is very similar. Most important thing to begin with is to ensure that when you are logged into Client Track, uh, which is another name for PAHMIS, to conduct core entry work, that you are logged into the Eastern Pennsylvania CoC work group, but most importantly, that you are logged into Connect to Home as the organization, not the organization of which you are a staff member or volunteer. So all core entry work should be done logged into Connect to Home, which you would select and then apply. And you will have to log out and log back into your own organization if you are responsible for client management or program management of other programs within your agency, but always be logged in to Connect to Home for CE intake, assessment, referral notes, and updates. You will be logged in to the dashboard menu, and from your dashboard menu, a couple of key things that you will want to use. First is our PAHMIS training. Please log into the training environment to access our most up-to-date list of training videos and materials. When you click on training videos, select the category Eastern CoC Core Entry, and you will see a list of our training videos we will be adding to this list shortly. These are required trainings for new CE specialists and good reminders or refreshers for existing CE specialists. By clicking the link, you can launch our CoC YouTube channel and watch the video recordings. The reading materials, there are also several categories, but for our purposes, selecting Eastern CoC Core Entry will take you to both the slide decks for our video trainings and some other key materials utilized by Core Entry specialists, most notably our most recently updated opening conversation. And that's the process you will use when you are in contact with a new potential core entry household to do safety planning, identify their current living situation, and figure out whether or not they are eligible for enrollment into one of our core entry projects. That opening conversation is your guide for doing that. In my client track menu, there are a number of important options, but for specialists, most frequently, clicking My Submitted Issues will take you to a list of your help tickets and allow you to add messages to those help tickets. You can always create a new help ticket by clicking the help icon in the lower left corner of your screen and then manage those tickets from My Submitted Issues. You may also choose to access the by name list. So you can identify whether a household is already enrolled in our Category 1 or Category 4 project. And then you can also filter or search the by name list for specific households or groups of households based on all of these search filters. Once you select the search filters, or if you have none and you just click project and then click search, it will return a list of households that meet those search criteria. You can then, from the action menu, go directly to that client dashboard, add a new CE intake note, or view the core entry status in terms of their by name list status. Going over to the clients menu, this is where we access our client records. If you are in the middle of a core entry intake, you can resume that intake through profile by going to paused workflows. And you can also go to the core entry menu to begin a new intake. Eastern CoC CE intake is for our category 1-4, literally homeless or fleeing domestic violence project, and CEHP or Homeless Prevention Intake East is to enroll households into our Category 2 project for those at imminent risk of homelessness. We never update current living situation, or triage assessment, or housing assessment tool via this menu, but these are view access options, as is core entry status. You can add core entry intake notes from this menu, as well as add CE service referrals from this menu. Although, as part of doing a full intake, you will be able to add notes and make referrals without going directly to this part of the menu. Core entry specialists may be interested in running reports. Remember that any personally identifying information in a client record or report cannot be shared outside of PAHMIS, definitely not through an email attachment or other means. But you can run these reports, and the key reports for CE specialists could be CE referrals to provider by county, if you want to know how many referrals your organization has made. And you may also wish to run East CoC CE enrollments by county to understand trends within a core entry system in terms of enrollments, demographics, information. But again, the information that you return from running these reports cannot be distributed or shared because it contains confidential client information. The help ticket menu, which I mentioned earlier, which is always the question mark icon in the lower left corner, will return the help ticket menu. If you encounter an issue, it is ideal to report that issue and submit a help ticket directly from the screen where you have an error or have a concern. You can also ask a question or make a suggestion or request an enhancement, but primarily CE specialists would report an issue. You would create a subject line, describe the issue, attach screenshots if you can, which is very helpful, and then submit the issue. It will be assigned to a member of the HMIS administration team for resolution. And you can also, again, go back to the home menu, go back to my submitted issues. And if you have open help tickets and you're asked to maybe provide additional information or clarify, you would then see the message thread under the help tickets you have submitted, and you will be able to add notifications. I would just close this training by as another reminder that if you are doing core entry work as a call center specialist or as an access site CE specialist, that you must be logged in to connect to home. And if you are doing client or program management for your own agency's programs, you would switch your organization to your home agency and then select apply anytime you are switching back and forth.